Hello, good evening. I am Ajit Kumar Jha, and I'm the editor of the Public Global, the CEO of Power Pixar. And today I want to start with three questions for Rahul Gandhi. Right now, as we speak, the All India Congress Committee is having its session, and a very key session, in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. And my first question to Rahul Gandhi is, why was the AICC Congress session held in Ahmedabad, Gujarat, and not in Bihar? Because the elections this year in October, November is in Bihar, not in Gujarat. In fact, in Gujarat, the elections are 2 years later. So the important question is, when you're focusing on, and as the Congress is claiming and Rahul Gandhi is claiming, an organizational revamp of Congress, and just a couple of days ago, Rahul Gandhi took part in Begusarai, the Padyatra, along with Kanhaiya Kumar and the entire Congress unit of Bihar. Then why not extend that Padyatra in Begusarai? And then later on, after that, he also held a session, a Sambidhan, I think it was called the Sambidhan Suraksha session in Patna. Why not extend that to the AICC meeting? And when you're talking about organizational revamp, as you have already started with some kind of organizational revamp in, say, Bihar, why not do that for the entire country? Now, this mismatch between Bihar, where the elections are due right now in a matter of few months, and where Congress has been out of power since 1990. Remember, that's like 35 years ago. Congress is reduced to a minority player. So why not start your revamp from there, especially because Rahul Gandhi made an important statement during his statement during his Padyatra and the Nukkad Sabha in Begusarai. What was the statement? He said, Bihar has shown directions for the country in the past, and again Bihar will show directions for the country. Now, if that is the case, then why are you going to Modi ji's Gujarat? After all, why are you moving there to show direction to the country? Why not from Bihar? But having said that, let me point out what exactly is Rahul Gandhi talking about? What is Kanhaiya Kumar talking about? Why is this important Padyatra in Begusarai by Rahul Gandhi, and the Padyatra that Kanhaiya Kumar and other members of the Congress party have taken from Champaran, from where Mahatma Gandhi once started his famous anti-colonial war against the British. So Kanhaiya started from Champaran and finally will end his Padyatra on the 14th of April in Patna. And the idea is that is the day which is associated with Baba Sahib Ambedkar. It's the Ambedkar Jayanti. So this entire period, Congress is trying to revamp itself. So it would have been really great if Rahul would have not done just a 1 day or 2 day yatra in Begusarai, a meeting in Patna. He could have joined the yatra, and the AICC session could have been held in Patna, in Begusarai, in Champaran, in some other part of Bihar, from where the Congress would have got a serious push. That is the question I am raising for Rahul Gandhi. And after raising these two questions, let me raise one more question for Rahul Gandhi, and then I will continue with this video that I'm trying to focus on the Congress revival in Bihar and the Congress revamp in the rest of the country. And that question is that during his speeches, Rahul Gandhi always talks about caste survey. Caste survey is at the top of his mind during every speech, during the AICC session, and the Constitution, how the Constitution will protect the Dalits, the scheduled caste, the scheduled tribes, the OBCs, the MBCs, which is like, let's say, to use a vernacular term, the Pichhadas, so Dalit, Pichhada, Adivasi, and the minorities, Alpsankyak. That is Rahul Gandhi's main approach. The caste survey, the stress on caste survey. Every time the caste survey question comes up, he moves to Telangana and says, in Telangana, the Congress under Revant Reddy has carried out a caste survey. That is great. He forgets that the entire issue of caste survey today was started by Nitish Kumar, Chief Minister Nitish Kumar, who is a part of the NDA alliance. And from Nitish Kumar in 2023, Rahul Gandhi learned the significance of caste survey. And B, the entire Mandal agitation in India, which picked up during the time Vishwanath Pratap Singh was the Prime Minister in Delhi. That started originally in Bihar during the 1978 to 80 period when Karpuri Thakur was Bihar's chief minister right after the JP movement. And Mandal himself was from Bihar. And the top leadership that has emerged in Bihar post 1990, Rashtriya Janata Dal leader Lalu Prasad Yadav and JDU leader Nitish Kumar are top OBC leaders, and also among famous Dalit leaders that Bihar produced. At one time, inside Congress, Jagjivan Ram, and later Rambilas Paswanji. These were the symbolically top leaders of Dalit, and if you want to put the Pichhada Varg, which is the OBC community, and now MBC leaders are coming up in Bihar. So again, to go back to my original point, if Bihar is showing the new direction in the country in terms of caste survey, in terms of Mandal agitation, in terms of what Mahatma Gandhi showed during the Champaran Satyagraha, in terms of the Jai Prakash Narayan movement, which ended a war against emergency and brought about a completely new leadership, then why shift to Gujarat at a time when Bihar is having the election? And why hold Bihar Congress responsible for not stressing on a new OBC, EBC, Dalit, Muslim leadership, or projecting them as those who need to be constitutionally protected? Why blame the Bihar Congress leadership for it? Why not the central Congress leadership? After all, Congress has ruled in India from 1947 to 2014 with some breaks, right? Bajpayee ji for 6 years was the prime minister. There were some other prime ministers, Gujral and Gowda, but largely it was a Congress-led center. During that period, what did the Congress-led center do for the OBC, the MBC, the Dalits, the Alpsankyak? Why did the Congress not do its job? Point that out and come up with a promise, attack the Congress central leadership in that period, say it was a weakness, and then say that we will change course now, that the Congress has now discovered the Mandal formula, the constitution protecting the so-called underprivileged classes. That should be the new mantra. So that is my and what happens When you make such a mistake, as I'm pointing out, that the elections are to be held in Bihar this year, and you are holding the meet in Gujarat, what is happening is that the buzz you create during the Padyatra, either Kanhaiya's Padyatra uh, or Rahul Gandhi's Padyatra in Begusarai, or these meetings, these quick meetings in Patna, the buzz you create will peter off unless and until you could have held an important AICC session, maybe sat for a couple of months in Bihar and rebuild Bihar. If you can rebuild Congress in Bihar and UP, you will be back into the saddle in the country in the future Lok Sabha elections, because these two states, Bihar and UP, control 120 seats, which is much higher than Gujarat or any other state in the country. So let me go back to what the Congress has done in Bihar, a recap in a way, because I did talk about some of it in my past two videos that I have been talking about in Bihar, and what exactly has Congress done, what kind of revamp has it brought about. And one revamp that they have done is they have basically removed they have changed the Congress president. Earlier, the Congress president used to be a Bhumihar leader in Bihar. They have replaced him with a scheduled caste leader, with a Dalit leader. So formally, Bihar Congress is today led by a Dalit. We know that the Congress president in the country is a Dalit. Given the fact that Bihar's caste survey, latest caste survey, shows that the Dalit percentage in Bihar is a good 20%. 1/5 of Bihar is basically Dalit. So that, I think, is an important step. The other thing they have done is removed all the upper caste led leaders, DCC presidents in Bihar. In fact, my reporters tell me that 65% of Bihar's DCC chief under the previous Congress president were actually from one caste, Bhumihar. They have been removed, and now 65% of the DCC, District Congress presidents in Bihar, are from these communities, the underprivileged communities, the SC, ST, Muslims, OBC, and this entire what we call the Dalit Pichra community and the Alpsankyak community. So that is an important change. Now, at the ground level, this is at the DCC level, as I said, also at the level of Bihar Congress chief. But has that sent the right signals? Are people from these communities gravitating towards the Congress? Rahul Gandhi must not forget that the two previous chief ministers, or the three previous, or the four previous chief ministers, basically chief ministers from 1990 till today in Bihar, have been either from the OBC community, as I said, Lalu Yadav, his wife Rabari Devi, then Nitish Kumar, and Manjhi. Manjhi is from the Busahar community. So, in a way, Bihar has already revived, the Pichhada Varg, the Dalit Varg, in terms of important position, chief minister of Bihar. So, what more can the Congress bring about? The slogans. Let's look at the slogans. Palayan Roko, Naukri Do. Now, how will Congress bring that about? Naukri Do is not a problem only for Bihar. Naukri Do, provide jobs, is a problem in the entire country. In fact, right now, it's a problem in the entire world with Trump's, tariff war that is going on. Massive unemployment is happening in the US. We already know there's massive unemployment in Europe and other parts of the world, and in India. There are structural reasons for that, in which I can go into a separate video next time. But how will the Congress leadership, if the Congress comes to power, let's say in an alliance with the RJD, CPIML in Bihar, let's say in November of 2025, or if Rahul Gandhi, let's say, becomes the next prime minister, how will he solve the problem of unemployment? How will he create employment? What kind of new direction will he give to the economy? Number one. And number two, palayan roko, stop out migration. Bihar has almost about, let's say, 12 to 13 crore population. Out of that, all kinds of estimates are there, but anything between 3 to 6 crore, they say, like almost, let's say, 1/4 to 1/3 or even more. Some people point out a little less than half, 40% people migrate outside Bihar. The students migrate for taking admissions, because Bihar for many years haven't had a great educational system which it used to have in the past. And secondly, for jobs, because there are no industries in Bihar, no manufacturing industries, no service, no, let's say, IT sector industries. So in general, there's a palayan, there's out migration from Bihar in search of jobs. Now, how will you create that? How will you stop people from out migrating? Just by raising the issue is not enough. You have to come up with a picture. And Rahul Gandhi needs to talk about how he is going to revive the economy of Bihar, of India, so that out migration doesn't take place, so that jobs are provided. It's easy to talk, difficult to bring that about. So I hope Rahul Gandhi is listening, and he should talk about that. So should Kanhaiya Kumar, who is a great speaker. He always talk about Bhukmari se Azadi. He always talks about how jobs are very important. But how will he bring it about? Is he going to create a new system that will generate a lot of jobs? Then what system is that? People would want to know. Otherwise, this will just become mere political rhetoric. So these are important questions I am raising for a Congress leadership which is trying to revamp itself in Bihar. Hopefully, once the AICC session in Ahmedabad is over, we shall see what kind of measures they are taking to revamp the party in the entire country. Will that sort of really bring about an organizational revamp? In fact, one of the criticisms made of Rahul Gandhi's Padyatra, the Padyatras that he did before 2024 Lok Sabha elections, and these were very important Padyatras. In fact, he moved from Kanyakumari to Kashmir. He walked the entire way, which is kind of unprecedented. Only Prime Minister Chandrasekhar had done before him in such a manner the way he did. And then he did another Padyatra, which was partially he walked and partially on buses and others, from all the way from the northeast to the west, to Mumbai. Now, so south to north, from east to west. These two Padyatras, which actually brought Rahul Gandhi to the forefront, and the campaign that he did during that and after that on this issue of protecting the Dalits via the constitution, that is very important. And I respect Rahul Gandhi for that. That almost brought about a Mandal challenge for Kamandal. It brought about a new kind of, it gave a new direction to Congress in its fight against the BJP. But if he had, while going on the yatra, the buzz he was creating, the enthusiasm he was creating, if he had Congress leaders, those people who came and attended and marched with him, if he had started a drive for Congress membership, if he had asked those people on the Padyatra route to join the party, he would have done a great organizational revamp, which he should have done in Begusarai, which he should have done when Kanhaiya is marching all the way from Champaran to Patna. See, these are creating enthusiasm and buzz, but you need to build up your organization. Congress has great ideas, but what it lacks is cadres on the ground. What it lacks is a great organization rebuild where the BJP beats it. The BJP's strength is organizational revamp. The BJP's strength is Narendra Modi's leadership. Rahul Gandhi needs to think through these challenges and then rebuild the party, then rebuild the grand old party, which one must remember used to rule India for more than 50 years, more than half a century, which produced great leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru, Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi, even Sonia Gandhi, Manmohan Singh, Narasimha Rao. Rahul Gandhi should learn from them. Rahul Gandhi should speak the language that Nehru used to speak. Rahul Gandhi should speak the language Indira Gandhi used to speak. Pick from them, not merely go on with this mandal agitation the way he's going on, that he has launched. In fact, it's a VP Singh inspired, kind of, one would say, or Nitish Kumar inspired ideas that Rahul Gandhi has taken on. Wonderful, but he needs to expand. Finally, I would say Rahul Gandhi has to come up with a narrative which the Congress lacks. Why is it that Congress, which was a grand old party, disappeared? And why should people come towards it beyond the mandal issues that he raises via caste survey, via, let's say, issues of the crony capitalism? He needs to create a narrative, and much more important, I would argue, Rahul Gandhi needs to create a new hope. All the top leaders in this world who come successful in a campaign comes up with a message of hope, whether it is President Obama in the US, whether in the past it used to be Rajiv Gandhi when he came with that massive majority. He came up with hope. He spoke about a computer revolution that will transform India. Rahul Gandhi needs to come up with a positive message of hope. That is very important, which will bind not only the Congress party, revamp the Congress party, bind his campaign as he is going on, but also at the same time, he needs to solidify the India alliance on the ground. After all, in Bihar, he is allying with RJD. He is allying with the CPI-ML, CPI, CPM. Similarly, these are all members of the India alliance. Similarly, there are other top India alliance leaders. We know all around Akhilesh Yadav in UP. We know Stalin in Tamil Nadu. One could go on and on. After all, Sharad Pawar also is part of the India alliance. So are other sort of regional leaders in the country. He needs to get them together to build up a great campaign, revive the party, revive organization of Congress, but at the same time, solidify the India alliance. I will end here. We'll have many more videos on this issue in the future. Thank you very much.